Julio. It was great talking with you. I wanted to send you this quick website audit as promised to show you where your company is ranking currently and what your competitors are doing to claim the top spots on Google, as well as send you some website tips. So in this video, we'll go over a few specifics on how to rank your site and how to beat your competition online. And the three things I'm going to talk to you about are content, backlinks, and citations. So content is anything on the homepage of your site that Google can read. So all the text on the homepage, all the text within your images, and whatever your images are saved as. Now, to be considered authority in Google's eyes, you're going to want to have at least 1,500 to 2,000 words on your homepage, and you're going to want it to be stuffed with content that has to do with buyer intent. So for you specifically, you'd be looking at things like remodeling Corpus Christi, bathroom remodel Corpus Christi, and other keyword phrases along those lines. That way, when anyone types those searches into Google, your website will pop right up. Now, looking at your website, I really like how clean and professional it is. It's easy to navigate. It's obvious that you guys have spent some time working on it. So I really like the About Us section because, it just makes it very personable. You explain your background here and, what you and your team are, what you offer and what you want to do for customers. So that's really awesome. I also like all of the pictures that you have throughout the site. So I saw various pictures of projects that you have going on and that you've completed. And it's really obvious that you've done a lot of great work. You're very talented. And I think everybody could see that from these pictures. So always a great idea to add as many pictures as you can, especially with, your type of work, because people are always looking to, see different projects that you've worked on, and it helps to build that trust with your prospective clients, of course. Something that I would recommend is adding testimonials here at the bottom, maybe right above the Contact Us section. Again, just something else that helps build trust. People love reading reviews from past clients before they, potentially give you a call or, hire you to do the work that they're looking for. So that's something good to add. The other recommendation I have for you as far as your service page, so when I click on more info, it takes me to Home Advisor, and something that I would recommend is having it take you up here to services instead, and then having those services listed out on their own separate pages, so individual service pages. That way, if somebody types in just kitchen remodeling Corpus Christi, if this was an individual service page, so let's say that we went up here to services and it had a drop-down menu and it said kitchen remodeling, then that would be an individual back page that somebody could find very easily on Google in your area, and it just helps those services to rank. So if you were to split up the pages into different service pages and you had one for each of these, then I would recommend doing about 500 words of content per service page. And the rule of thumb we use is one keyword phrase for every 100 words of content. So anywhere from 3 to 5 keywords on each of these service pages would be sufficient and what you'd want to strive for. As far as your homepage goes, content-wise, it looks really nice. I would add, in order to get to that 1,500 word mark, I would add content that has to do with buyer intent, like I mentioned before, and so anywhere from 10 to 15 keywords spread organically throughout your paragraphs here on the homepage would be the number that I would strive for and recommend to you here. But overall, really nice site. The next thing I want to talk to you about today is backlinks. So the thing with Google is it can kind of be like a popularity contest in a way, because they judge you by how many websites are pointing back at you. Now, very important to remember that not all backlinks are created equal. And what that means is you're going to have a lot more influence given to you from a backlink that is related to your industry. So, for example, a home improvement blog that mentions your company would be a good one for you. Or a popular website that features various types of home services, home repairs, some type of remodeling, that would be another good one for you. So you're going to have a lot more influence given to you from that type of backlink versus one from, let's say, your local Domino's Pizza. So I went ahead and put your website into Ahrefs. Ahrefs is the tool that I use to measure backlinks. It gives a lot of really valuable information on what kind of traffic is coming into your site. So you can see here, it looks like your site is relatively new. There are no backlinks so far, so we don't have any websites pointing back at you at this time. And then it looks like you have a 0 for your organic traffic, which tells me that you have minimal to no traffic coming into your site per month. So this is measured over the last 30 days. You've had 0 website visits in the last 30 days. When I put your top competitor in the area in here, Easton Remodeling, it looks like they have higher quality backlinks. There's 179 of them from 22 different websites, and then they have a 24 for their organic traffic. So in the last 30 days, they've had 24 website visits coming to them, and some of those have most likely converted to new customers for them. So a strategy that we tell our clients to use to get the same kind of influence and power as their competitors is to go in and get the same backlinks as they have and then continue to keep adding more and more. So what will happen is you'll eventually surpass them while adding more power to your site, a lot more organic traffic, and then gaining all of those new customers. And the last thing I want to talk to you about today is citations. So citations are very important because if someone wants a service now, most likely what they're going to do is they'll type in, kitchen remodeling, Corpus, Christi, for example. So whatever service they're looking for, they type it into Google, and then they see these top 3 businesses pop up in the local Google My Business map pack. And they think that these top 3 are most likely the best businesses to go with because they're at the top, right? So a lot of times they get a lot of new customers this way. The reason these businesses are at the top, though, is not necessarily because they're the best in the field, in your area, but it's because they have the most citations. So citations are anywhere where the business name, address, and phone number are listed in directories online. So Facebook, Yelp, Home Advisor, just to name a few, are some of the directories that I'm talking about. Now, we give our clients the same advice on this as we do with backlinks. So the strategy that you'll want to use is go in and list yourself in these exact same directories that these 3 businesses are listed in, and then add on a space cushion of, let's say, 20 to 30% more directories that you list yourself in. And that way, what's going to happen is over time, you'll end up infiltrating the Google My Business local map pack. You'll be ranking at the top, and before your competitors even realize it, they won't be able to catch up because you'll just keep adding on more backlinks, more citations, and taking on all of that new business. So I wanted to show you my website. This is my company, Lobo Leads. This is my phone number, and if you have any questions after watching the video, I'd be happy to answer those. And of course, I'd love to hear your feedback. I hope to talk with you soon. Thanks.